Ron. Ron Taylor is our guest, and he's a mindset consultant. Ron, what are a few words that describe who you are?
Energetic, young at heart, full of spirit, free thinking, thinking outside the box, always loving, caring, helping people. There's no reason why, no matter where you come from or what's going on in your life at this time, there's no reason why we all can't be happy, abundant, healthy, wealthy, prosperous, and living our best lives. There's no reason why anybody can't do that. So, that's how I would describe myself.
Ron shares with us how he found himself through evolution and entrepreneurship.
Honestly, I've evolved, recently, the last year or so. I've totally recreated my life. So I come from that 9-to-5 kind of world to living being my own boss and running my own business, and what I put into it is what I get out of it. So how I would introduce myself as, I am in the business of helping people getting from where they are to where they want to go, and living a thriving, fulfilling life.
So were you always so helpful?
I was raised that way, doing things without expectation, acts of kindness and things like that, and just being generous, and just, that kind of the village mentality, I guess, you know what I mean? Like old school, the neighborhoods helped each other, the barn raisings, stuff like that. That's the environment I was raised in. Like, you were hauling in hay, I'd come over and give you a hand hauling in the hay, or you needed a hand, stacking firewood or something. I would, that's just the way I was raised.
I come from New York, so I didn't really grow up with that. It was more like, it's weird growing up in New York and having every ethnicity present in my environment, and then having our parents almost heavily shelter us. So I didn't really grow up with the mindset of helping out in their community. So when I hear people have that experience being brought up, it really sheds light on where it brings us in the future as adults. So where did you grow up, Ron?
I grew up in Connecticut in a rural environment. We had an RFD address, which means a Royal Federal Delivery. So it was a small town. When we first moved into this one town where I spent most of my life, there was only probably 6,000 people, so kind of everybody knew everybody or whatever, you know what I mean? There was I think one traffic light, kind of thing, and, if you wanted from where I lived to go down to a store or something, walking or on a bike was down a hill, a mile and a half away, to get to somewhere. Then of course you had to go the mile and a half back up the hill to get home. So yeah, it wasn't nothing like the inner city life or whatever. Definitely a different mentality and stuff. And when I grew up too, hitchhiking was a thing, and stuff like that.